Right guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are talking about A-level results day, which is tomorrow. Now, my A-level results day was last year and it feels like way over a year ago. Before we jump into things you need to know for A-level results day, because if you are worried about the day and worried that you didn't get the grades, there are a few things that you want to know, especially about clearing and how to have the best chance of getting into a university that's equally as good as your firm if you didn't make it. And I've had friends that got into better universities via clearing than their firm choice was, and they got rejected from their firm choice. First, let's take a look at a montage of my results days from year 11 all the way to university year 2.
Maths, I got an A star. Business studies, I got an A. PE, I got an A. Geography, I got a B. It's double science, B. Spanish, got a C. English language, I got a C. English literature, I got a B. A and RE.
And my actual results. Economics, I got a C. Politics, I got a D. Now, that is one which I'm actually quite disappointed about. Biology, got an E. So, that's not as bad as a U. And then maths, I got a B. I don't know. Probability, I got 34%, and then for maths I got 48%. Microeconomics, 66%. Macroeconomics at 86%. Historical perspective, 68. Economic data analysis, 65, yep. Statistics, 60. So results day is just one of them days that pretty much most YouTubers quite like, because it's just a great chance to get some views on the old results day videos, and I'm making one now and they just happen every year. Good times, good times. In all seriousness, if you are unsure if you got the grades and you're worried about if you got the grades to get to your university, there's a few pieces of advice to ensure that you do end up at a university you're happy with. I'm just going to jump straight into it, no nonsense. Basically, on the morning of results day, which is tomorrow, you're able to get your email from UCAS saying whether you've been accepted into your university or rejected before you actually get your results. So I remember I was in the car going to collect my results. You can check in the description for the links, and I got an email saying I've been allowed into York University. I was genuinely surprised. I knew that I must have got decent A-level grades. I got 3 Bs, literally 1 mark into a B in maths, which is life-changing. I kind of knew that I'd made it to university before I got my results, so I kind of knew that my results are good. So if I didn't actually make it to the University of York and I got rejected from there, and I wasn't happy with my insurance, or I wanted to change my insurance to a different university, the best thing you can actually do, and then things you need to have ready, are your UCAS number, your phone, and pretty much your grades. And you want to make sure you get to your results day as early as you possibly can. Get your results. If they're not what you want, then you go back home and you actually kind of you ring up and try and go through clearing. Now, the earlier you ring up, the more chance you have of actually being accepted into a university, I'm pretty sure, because the unis, if they've got loads of spare spaces, they just want to fill it up. They're all about money. Unis want money, they want you to go there. So let's say, for example, you wanted to change and go to University of York. There's 50 spaces left on clearing at the start of the day before results day. Basically, if you ring them up when they've still got 50 spaces left, they're going to be like, oh, we got 2 grades lower than what is required, but we've got 50 spaces to fill. We'll just accept them anyway. Whereas if you ring up at the end of the day when there's, let's say, like 2 spaces left, or near the end of the day, or halfway through the day, they'll be like, well, he's got 2 grades below what we require, and the likelihood is that we're going to get 2 people that have got only 1 grade lower than what's required ring up before the day ends. So, you know, we can just hold off those last 2 spaces, reserve them for someone who's got closer to the grades, or who even has the grades, kind of thing. So it's always best to ring up early in the morning, get your results early. That's what I kind of got told. It's a funny story anyway. I actually rung up clearing at the end of results day and asked to change at the University of York from economics to computer science. They rejected me flat out. It's just like the same as GCSE results day, really. You see a few of the teachers, you give them a high five, or I don't know, a hug. There's always a few people crying. And also, university results days, they're just not the same. I mean, you kind of sit in your room, open your results, maybe drop a few messages to a few friends, maybe go out for drinks in the evening. But GCSE and A-level results day, you have to walk into school, you have to see everyone if you get bad results. Like, it's good adrenaline. Like, the day's a good day. I enjoy results day, and results day clubbing afterwards, what a good time. The entry's free, the drinks are half price, Nando's give away free chickens. Definitely make the most of that. Like, But yeah, moving on from results day, I actually got a bit of work to do. So I've got a seminar tomorrow. They call it tutorial here, same thing. And I just haven't done the questions yet. So we're gonna load them up. We're gonna see what they're like. So if you are new around here, I'm studying abroad for a year in Australia. I'm studying economics and finance in my second year. I'm 19, so I'm a lot to learn. Really want some cookies. So right now I'm gonna look at some like microeconomics tutorial questions. So if you want to see what second year economics and finance microeconomics looks like at the University of Sydney, which is ranked I think like 42nd in the world, then you might want to stick around. Suppose a person's wealth is $50,000 and that her yearly income is $60,000. Suppose her money demand function is given by money demand equals nominal income brackets 0.35 minus interest rate, I assume. So it's asking us, what is her demand for money when the interest rate is 5% and 10%? And it's quite simple at the moment, you just plug in the numbers. And then the last question moves on to summarize the effect of income on money demand. How well does it depend on the interest rate? Then pretty much you just plug in the numbers. So money demand. So yeah, you pretty much just do that for the questions. I won't bore you with any more economics, but that was a very easy, I'd probably say first year microeconomics question, to be honest. Lectures are definitely a lot harder than that. So yeah, last time I played the guitar in the video. This time I'll play it for real. So the answer is yeah. Of course I can. But yeah guys, that's been today's video. I thought I'd make it just to help you out. Honestly, with results day, I wouldn't even bother worrying. Like, whatever happens, happens. It's done, it's done. Like, you'll probably be one of them sleepless nights, but if you can't sleep, the best thing to do for that is to just watch some student vlogs videos. Take a look at my first year university vlogs. They'll be linked in a playlist. You can find that on my channel and in the top right of this video a card. But make sure you subscribe down below. I'm studying in Australia, economics and finance, and I'll catch you again soon. Now, as you guys know, Owen over here, come sit down, he's on the gap year, and basically, it's coming towards the end of the gap year, so I figured, he's still got a while left, but obviously a while of that is summer holidays, where you're going to be travelling. Now you're further into a gap year, what do you kind of wish you'd done differently?
So really it was just a never-ending limbo of part-time shifts and planning travels, but I've come to learn how much work needs to go into a good itinerary as...
So, and linked down below will be a link to Owen's article, where he kind of explains about the process of a gap year in travelling and that kind of essence of it. So if you are interested in that, and also obviously now it's coming up to the point where people are going to be doing exams, people are going to be getting results back, and if they don't get the results, this is the time when they're going to be thinking about maybe should I go on a gap year or should I accept an offer in clearing?
Well, I would say personally do a gap year, because if you're getting chucked into clearing, you know, it's obviously it's not the end, that's one thing I've learned, but if you take that year out...
Do you reckon kind of just chill, see what like other options are available, and then maybe take your time looking at other universities that you might want to go to?
Reapply, I mean, if you can also resit your exams as well, if you had your heart set on that specific uni.
Reset.
Exactly.
Reset. However, me personally, I feel like if I had not gone into York or Kiel, which was my firm in insurance, I probably just would have went through clearing. I don't know what it is, but I kind of wanted to go to uni this year and kind of get that experience. It's totally dependent on you as well. We're just kind of throwing opinions out there, but
I think Birmingham, which is where I'm going, is the only university I liked. So I just would feel really out of my comfort zone if I had to go somewhere else.
Obviously in the last episode we talked about how you was kind of preparing for basically your uni experience, like reading a few textbooks. How's it been going 4 months down the line?
Well, that all completely fell apart.
So I didn't even read any textbooks before I went to uni, because that's the type of guy I am, I guess. But also I wanted to ask expectations versus reality of on a gap year. So obviously like your expectations were get loads of uni work done, make money, stack peas, stack cash. The rest of the expectations and then the versus the actual reality of...
Yeah. I figured I'd just get the books done. I'd have everything done. I'll just know where I'm going, it'll be fine. But then I discovered that, you know, it was a lot harder to do that, you know, without school pushing you, and I really had to, you know, challenge myself. But I feel the expectations of earning a bit of money, you know, this is a good thing here. In reality, I am earning significantly more money than I had expected to, you know. It's been absolutely amazing in that I've saved up quite a significant amount for uni already, and I'm going to 2 separate backpacking trips, you know, this summer, and I've all been able to do that off the back of my own work, you know, the fruits of my labour, really.
So your expectations were to get a job, you've done that, you saved some money to go travelling, you've got that planned, maybe the textbook side, maybe getting ahead of the game at uni fell down a tiny bit, do you reckon?
Oh, certainly, but then...
Definitely. And have you found yourself in your gap year, like many people kind of say that they're taking the time off to find themselves?
I haven't found myself but I suppose you do learn a lot of life skills very quickly that you may not learn at university straight away, or you do kind of, especially with stuff like self-discipline and restraint and sticking to routines, you know, you go into the workplaces, you could drop dead, they'll replace you a couple of days later, and that is pretty much the truth of the whole thing there. But yeah.
Hopefully my subscribers aren't the same.
Yeah.
I can't be replaced.
Unjaded jade. What, who said that?
Oh, yeah. People don't chase you up at school. If you don't do your homework, people will chase you up. If you don't do your work, people will chase you up. In your gap year at university, you don't do the work, it's your loss. You don't be productive, it's your loss. Also, I want to say as well, in the comments down below, please do rate Owen's curtains out of 10.
Or some DFS level shit right here.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Owen, your overall summary so far is that you could have potentially done some more stuff in your gap year, but you've done what's needed.
I've done the necessary amount, you know, I've got what I need to do in hindsight, but like at the same time, as an 18-year-old person, I still have a lot of time in my life and to make up for all this, you know, dilly-dallying about.
Yeah, so exactly. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I don't know what vlog this is going in, but let's just go back to the vlog where this is from, or we're going to end the video here. So make sure you subscribe and leave a like down below.
Smash that like button, boys.
He knows, he knows.
While you drinking, fade away. All my friends, they fade away. Don't worry, fade away. Don't worry, fade away. Nothing for the same, nothing for the same. All up in my head, that's how I behave. Passing up the same, waking up the same. All up in my head, that's just how I behave. How I behave.